Buongiorno, Vario stick here. Where are we today? The port at Vasto, Porto di Vasto. We're going to be taking a little stroll up the Trabocchi coast and having a look at the footpath stroke cycle path that's been constructed, but it starts from here so far as we're concerned, the port at Vasto, on a lovely sunny winter's day. The cycle path stroke footpath follows the line of the old railway, which really, in fact, probably in the middle of the shot there you can see an old bridge, but it follows the coastline almost all the way down this side of the Adriatic, and it's a really great facility. You see it's tarmac, so you can walk on it easily, get your cycles down here, wheelchairs, I mean, fantastic access, and of course to this side you've got views over the bay and down onto the beaches. Shingly, pebbly here, but quite often it's sand as well. Some fishing boats there, some glorious views. There's lots of little car parks and footpaths that go down to the beach, but as you can see, some of them are pretty steep. It's not so bad this time of year, but I suppose if they get muddy, it could be a bit of a problem. That one goes all the way around there, look. Or get down on the beach. Lovely. Finally made it down. Found the footpath and steps. Shingly Beach. Beautiful. Whoop! Right, well. A mixture of these kind of pebbly beaches down here. If you don't like the sand in between your toes, there's plenty of these. A little bit further up towards San Salvo, the beaches turn into sand, so if you prefer that, which I do, it's lovely here. How cool is that? Middle of January, down by the beach. The water's lovely and warm, but it isn't when you get out. The old railway, as I've just mentioned, is now all tarmacked. If you're a cyclist or a walker or both, you could go on for miles and miles. It's a shout out for Marcus. I'm sure he'd love running up here, and then when you get tired, you've got the sea to look after. And Trabocchi. A word about Trabocchi. The Trabocchi, or Trabocco, if you're singular, is it involves most of the coast of Chieti, Campobasso and Foggia. About a 70 to 100 kilometre stretch of the coast has these Trabocchis, or fishing restaurant machines, on them. It starts on Ortona and goes all the way to San Salvo. They're built basically on stilts, as you can see. Aleppo pine is what they use, because it's quite sturdy in the sea. They built these stilts, this platform, and it becomes a fishing machine, really. I don't know if you can see on the video, but you have these arms that stick out with nets in between them, and they dip them into the deep channels, catch the fish, and that's the way they made their living. As I say, nowadays most of them are also fish restaurants, so you catch the fish in the morning and come to the restaurant in the evening and have your fish meal. Very, very nice, if you're into your fish, of course. They date back to at least the 18th century and possibly a little bit further back than that, and often located, as I just mentioned, in deep sea channels. I'll put some more information on @Vario Stick, the Facebook page. So if you've never been to one or never seen one, then come down to the coast, enjoy a lovely day by the sea, and a Trabocchi, or Trabocco. What we've done is we've moved now probably about 30 minutes a little bit further south to San Salvo Marina. This is part of the marina. There's a little bit more into the town. Very nice place if you've got a boat. But you'll notice, we will do in a minute when we start walking down the beach, that the beaches have turned from pebbles into sand. So it's a much easier place on your feet around here. But also San Salvo Marina, got Vario Spaniel with us as well today, is a bit more touristy. It's got hotels, promenade, shops, a lot of bars, restaurants. So it's rather a nice place to come for holidays. It's a lovely place to come just for the day. The beach itself, as I just mentioned, is sand, and it goes on for absolute miles and miles and miles. So this is possibly a little bit more kind of family friendly. The breakwaters that you can see, although it's a little bit rougher today, but of course it is mid-January. It's mill pond smooth during the summer, but those breakwaters just protect this very shallow beach, so it's a bit easier for the kiddies really, because there's no dangerous drop-offs. It's a very slow increase in depth. This beach itself, some of it's a pay beach, you know, you pay for your sun lounges and things. Some of it's open. You can just pitch your sun lounger and your umbrella up without any problems at all. It's very popular in the summer, but you'll always find a space. A bit of flotsam and jetsam and blown in on the storms out to sea. That's all cleaned up for the summer, so the beach is actually spotless. And as I say, you'll always find a spot. And with all the bars and the restaurants behind us, some of them are on the beachfront. It's a great place to come. The other thing about San Salvo Marina, if you don't want to walk down the beach, there's this great big promenade, another cycling route that connects various bits up around the coast with the hotels behind. Like they're pruning some of the palm trees at the minute. Winter work's getting ready for the spring. But this walkway is fantastic. Again, nice and level. So if you've got a few mobility issues, and there's no problem at all in using this. If you fancy a bike ride in the morning. Okay, it's January, so it's not the busiest place in the world, I have to say, but it's also a beautiful day. Last port of call, so to speak, is Sviva Marina. Look at the cycleways that wander around here as well. A bit of thought into that. The marina itself is a really nice facility. There's bars as well in there. Although again, won't be open this time of year. I don't know whether you can use all the bars and restaurants without being a member of the marina. That I don't know. You'd need to speak to the people in reception about that. But certainly the place itself seems rather smart. Lots of nice boats. Lots of fish in the water as well. And Beth is going to be in that water if I don't keep my eye on it. So look a bit further down. There is a beach to the side of that wall. There's also quite a bit of building going on. Beth, jeez, a bit of building going on. They built these flats here. I think one of them's actual apartments. One of them's actually got a swimming pool. I don't know whether the rest of them will be. But in front of them is the beach. Let's go and have a look. Vario Spaniel certainly likes a day out on the beach. I mean, this is how gently shelving these beaches are. I've never seen the tide go out this far, but normally speaking, you'll be knee deep in water here, so it goes in a long way. This beach gets a lot busier during the summer, but again, there's always a bit of a place where you can base yourself. Beautiful day today. So that concludes our little vlog. I mean, you know, we went from there all the way around to here. That's a 2-hour epic documentary if you really want to do it properly. So in a 15-minute blog you're only going to dip in here, there and everywhere, and that's all it's meant to be really, just to give you a flavour of what it's like in that fantastic bay of San Salvo Vasto, where there's so much to do, so many places to stay, and some great places to either relax on the beach or explore in the main town itself. If people want me to do more vlogs on this area or more stops on the beaches, I'll go up into the old town, please leave some comments below, or get onto @Vario Stick, the Facebook page, and we'll see what we can do. So I hope you like this little quick view of this wonderful part of Abruzzo, this wonderful part of Italy. So I hope you've enjoyed this, our second visit out to the bay at Vasto San Salvo. You know, there's lots of car parks, there's the fantastic cycleway or footpath that was the old railway, there's the beach and the sea behind us here, and you can see there's nobody here. Okay, it's mid-January, the sun's out, it's a lovely day, bit busier in August I'm sure, but April, May, June, or October, November, December, it's a fantastic, brilliant place to be. Come and enjoy a day by the sea, a day in the bay at Vasto San Salvo. So this is Vario Stick from a glorious day in January, long may it last, saying ciao ciao for now.